Hello everyone, this is Hannah. Jeremiah study, the lesson 7, only the Bible reading. The Jeremiah 10:9 already I read it yesterday night. This morning 10 and 26 as possible. Chapter 10, hear the word which the Lord speaks to you, O house of Israel. Thus says the Lord, do not learn the way of the Gentiles. Do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the Gentiles are dismayed at them, for the customs of the peoples are futile, for one cuts a tree from the forest, the works of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They decorate it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, so that it will not topple. They are upright like a palm tree, and they cannot speak. They must be carried because they cannot go by themselves. Do not be afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor can they do any good. 6 verse 6, inasmuch as there is none like you, O Lord, you are great, and your name is great in might. 7, who would not fear you, O King of nations? For this is your rightful due. For among all the wise men of the nation, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like you. But they are altogether dull-hearted and foolish. Wooden idol is a worthless doctrine. 9. Silver is beaten into place. It is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Uphaz, the work of the craftsman and of the hands of the metal smith. Blue and purple are their clothing. They are all the work of skillful men. Sorry for my eyes. But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God and the everlasting King. And at his words, the earth will tremble, and the nations will not be able to abide his indignation. Thus you shall say to them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth shall perish from the earth and from under these heavens. 12. He has made the earth by his power. He has established the world by his wisdom, and has stretched out the heavens at his direction. 13. When he utters his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causes the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He makes lightning for the rain. He brings the wind out of his treasures. Yeah, the wind is in his treasures, his store. 14. Everyone is dull-hearted without knowledge. Every metalsmith is put to shame by the graven image, for his molded image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. Yes, there are no life, no breath. They are fertile work of errors in the time of their punishment, they shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the maker of all things, and Israel is the tribe of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name, the Lord of our hosts. Gather up your wares from the land, or inhabitant of the fortress. 18. For thus says the Lord, behold, I will throw out at this time the inhabitants of the land, and will distress them, that they may find it so. Woe is me for my hurt, my wound is 7. But I say, truly, this is an infirmity, and I must bear it. My tent is plundered, and all my cords are broken. My children have gone from me, and they are no more. There is no one to pitch my tent anymore, or set up my curtains. 21. For the shepherds have become dull-hearted, and have not sought the Lord. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. Behold, the noise of the report has come, and a great communion out of the north country, to make the cities of Judah desolate, a den of jackals. 23. O Lord, I know the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man who walks to direct his own steps. O Lord, correct me, yes, but with justice, not in your anger, yes, lest you bring me to nothing, yes. 25, the last verse. Pour out your fury on the Gentiles who do not know you, and on the families who do not call on you, your name, for they have eaten up Jacob, devoured him, and consumed him, and made his habitation desolate. Yes, please. And 26, without glasses, it takes time until 15 minutes, so limited minute. 26. In the beginning of the reign of, in the beginning of the reign of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, this word came from the Lord, saying, Thus says the Lord, stand in the court of the Lord's house, and speak to all the cities of Judah, which come to worship in the Lord's house, all the words that I command you to speak to them. Do not diminish a word. 3. Perhaps everyone will listen and turn from his evil way, that I may relent concerning the calamity which I purpose to bring on them because of the evil of their doings. And you shall say to them, Thus says the Lord, if you will not listen to me, to walk in my law which I have set before you, to heed the words of my servants, the prophets whom I sent to you, both rising up early and sending them, but you have not heeded. Then I will make this house like a Shiloh, and will make this city a curse to all the nations of the earth. The Shiloh, just who captive the 10 Commandments box. So the priests and the prophets and all the people heard Jeremiah speaking these words in the house of the Lord. Now it happened when Jeremiah had made an end of speaking all that the Lord had commanded him to speak to all the people, that the priests and the prophets and all the people seized him, saying, You will speak, die. You will surely die. 안 보이는데도 내가 하고 있지 지금. Why have you prophesied in the name of the Lord? Saying, 성경은 슬로우하게 읽는 게 더 좋아. 근데 읽으면서 신기하게 들어온 게 있어. 다 들어온 건 아니지만. This house shall be like a shop, a cellar, and this city shall be desolate without an inhabitation. And all the people were gathered against Jeremiah in the house of the Lord. When the princes of Judah heard these things, they came up from the king's house to the house of the Lord and sat down in the entry of the new gate of the Lord's house. And the priests and the prophets spoke to the princes and all the people, saying, This man deserves to die, for he has prophesied against this city, as you have heard with your ears. The 12. Then Jeremiah spoke to all the princes and all the people, saying, The Lord sent me to prophesy against this house and against this city with all the words that you have heard. Now, therefore, amend your ways and your doings, and obey the voice of the Lord your God. Then the Lord will relent concerning the doom that he has pronounced against you. As for me, here I am in your hand. Do with me as seems good and proper to you. 15. But know for certain that if you put me to death, you will surely bring innocent blood on yourselves, on this city, and on its inhabitants. Truly the Lord as sent Lord has sent me to you to speak all these words in your hearing. 16. So the princes and all the people said to the priests and the prophets, This man does not deserve to die, for he has spoken to us in the name of the Lord our God. Then certain of the elders of the land rose up and spoke to all the assembly of the people, saying, Micah of Moretheth prophesied in the days of Hezekiah king of Judah, and spoke to all the people of Judah, saying, Thus says the Lord of hosts, Zion shall be plowed like a field, Jerusalem shall become heaps of ruins, and the mountain of the temple like the bare hills of the forest. That's the truly come. Did Hezekiah, king of Judah, and all Judah ever put him to death? Yeah, almost the time to death. Did he not fear the Lord and seek the Lord's favor, and the Lord relented concerning the doom which he had pronounced against them? But we are doing a great evil against ourselves. Yeah, almost time. Yeah. Now there was also a man who